Howdy, folks. How are you beautiful people doing out there? You are back with Big Cheesy for another Sunday Slice. Of course you are. Where would we be without this wonderful moment in our lives? Some cheesy in our time. Not too bad, right? I hope it's not. Anyway. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well out there. I hope you have had a nice week. If I can get this to stay. I don't think I can. First, it's a bit of a that's a bit of a bold claim there, Knight. How you doing, Knight? How you doing, buddy? How's your week going?
Life.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bold claim. Come on, that's I mean, there's 4 people here. How are you doing, brother? How's your day going? Yeah, I'm back. For another slice, of course I am. I'm here mostly because so I don't know about mostly. What am I talking about mostly? Hey, Hannah. Hey, Mihu. How are you lovely people doing today? Sorry, I'm just trying to share this out a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just a touch. Just a touch. Just a sprinkle of cheddar across the globe. Sorry, I'm slightly all over the place. Yes, I'm here chatting, talking. I have a new job tomorrow. I start tomorrow, and I need to get a slightly early night tonight, so I don't know if this is going to be quite as long as we normally do. Though, to be fair with you, I never intend for them to last as long as they do. They just kind of go that way. I'm genuinely on time. I know you are. I've been well. My mic broke, but luckily I had a bunch of videos on private to upload, but my lazy ass hasn't bothered to replace it. Well, it's just broken, hasn't it? So, you got time. Amazon. Amazon is the wonderful gift that keeps on giving the lazy ass. Going good. Sorting out my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Dude, do you have as many... Alright. I mean, I'm going by the bearing that you're Bunny's friend. Do you have as many Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Probably not. But do you have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards? And how are you doing, Hannah? It's lovely to see you in the chat, my darling. How are you doing today? How are the kids? How are the girls? But yes, so I'm here. I don't really have a lot to talk about this week. It's been a nice week, actually. It's been kind of chilled out. It's been lovely. Normally there's something going on somewhere, and there kind of is a little bits and pieces here and there, but not a whole lot really to worry about this week, which has been nice. It's been frankly nice. I'm good. I'm lovely. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I start a new job. Some money worries are kind of back off my plate again. Although it probably won't be long to the back on my plate, as my life kind of seems to be going right now. My mother would be delighted to hear that. I ordered Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, so expect to see that and a new mic replacement before that video comes out. Good. I'm glad to hear it, bro. Nice weekend. Nice weekend. Yeah, I'm good. I've been getting ready today, mostly for tomorrow. So, like, you know, getting a load of washing done, a lot of ironing done. That's mostly been my day. It's mostly been chilled out day. It's been kind of nice. Like, the game has come. I just need to replace my mic and I'm start uploading videos. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, you got plenty of private ones in the meantime, don't you? So it's no rush, clearly. How are the girls doing, Hannah? But yeah, it's been a good week otherwise. We got a lot done on YouTube this week. We got a lot of Mass Effect 3 done. We finally got on to Mass Effect 3. We got like a 9-hour stream. 6 Spider-Man back. Oh, that. Thank you. Yeah, this is a trip back from... God, how long ago now? 6 years ago. Me and my brother... I took my brother out to New York for his 18th birthday. And one of the things I bought out there was this guy selling a load of metal posters. Before they kind of got really popular. But it's like pressed metal, pressed steel posters. And one of them is Spider-Man. There's one... You can't... I can show you. Do like that. Is that okay? I think that's okay. Is that in there properly? A bit higher? There we go. That'd be about right. There we go. So Wolverine at the top as well. Sorry if that's really weird. But yeah, so I mean, and they were like $5 each, which compared now to like display It's ridiculously expensive for like, I think it's like what, $29.99 for something that same sort of size. Ridiculous. And I would like to get more, but to be fair with you, I've got different plans for later on. Like, I've had some wonderful artwork come from the lovely Amy Hill, the lovely Bunny, of course. And I've been thinking what I really want for that backpick is to get a canvas made. Like putting together, it's a bit of a rush because they drop new games every day. Well, the mic, you mean? Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, I know. I lost count how many cards I have. Congrats on the new job. I know the feeling about having to have early nights. I'm going to have to do the same later on. I'm starting at 4 a.m. tomorrow. Damn! Is that a new job? Or you just, as in, you just mean like you're just starting at 4? Dude, 4 a.m. Dude, that sucks, man. I'm not really a morning, like, I'm okay most times of the day, but like, at 4 a.m., I'm in that kind of mood where I'd rather, one, shower the night before, and then two, I would rather have like the extra 10-15 minutes in bed rather than making breakfast or having a cup of tea. And if I'm getting up at that time, I really need to have a cup of tea to be functional. I got 2 games I want to drop, parts for one of them being Scarlet Nexus. Never heard of it. But that's cool. That's good. But yeah, no, I'm glad someone understands the benefits of an early night. Same job, just hours have changed slightly. Do you, I mean, how was it like doing 4 a.m. stuff? Because my mum does it. She works in a baker in a supermarket. So she regularly kind of does a very early start. And it means that she kind of gets home about, I don't know, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So she gets most of the rest of the day. But like, is it weird? Because I've never really done it. Always working in retail, like there's been days where I've done really, like I've done 24-hour shifts before, and they've not been fun, but like, you know, it wasn't too bad. I kind of enjoyed it at the time, but you know, it's one-off. So someone needs to drag Sam over here. Haven't seen him in a while. Sam's been popping in and out. He's had his tests at school this week and last week and stuff, so he's been, you know, doing a lot of revision, being a responsible kid. He's been wonderful, but he's been in and out now and again. To be fair though, we've been doing a lot of streams this week. Been doing a lot of stuff. Dropped 2 days ago, so I forgive you. Well, I'm so glad you forgive me. But we've been doing obviously a lot of Mass Effect like last few days, or last week I suppose. So we did that 9-hour stream of Mass Effect 2 just to get it done. We are on Mass Effect 3 now. And hopefully once that's done, we're going to get a fair few of the other story games out of the way. My plan is to get Mass Effect 3 done, jump back onto Horizon for a little while, get that finished, get Assassin's Creed. I don't know if I'm going to continue streaming Assassin's Creed. I might just play that for myself, but the thing is, I've done so much of the series at this point on the channel that it's like, I kind of want to finish it off, but I don't know if I want to get it. I don't know. I've kind of gone off of it a little bit. Like, it was great. And I watched the DLC reveal trailer for E3 for, was it the Siege on Paris? And although it looked good, it looks very samey. Like, I don't know. I feel like when a game is so big as Valhalla is, a lot of DLC that you bring out for it can be very lazy, which I feel like Ubisoft tends to do a lot of time anyway, which, you know, slightly discouraging, I guess. But, you know, it is what it is. But it's cool. I mean, it's good. And nice things are, I've actually felt like I got into a new game, not a new game this week. It's a new game for me. I finally got into Dead by Daylight. Lettuce, Hot Lettuce, the wonderful guy that he is, has finally won. He has finally got me on to Dead by Daylight, and something has happened. When I'm playing that game now, I cannot control myself. There is a voice that comes out when I play as Hillbilly. I hope I'm not toxic at all. I may come across, but I enjoy the laugh. No, I'm not. You're not toxic, dude. You're fine. You're fine, buddy. You're absolutely fine. No, you're nothing more about. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing a whole lot more of that coming up. Probably be doing that over on Twitch because I want to start building up a bit of a library, I guess, on Twitch of games people can join in on. As what sort of working on. I don't know why I struggle with that a little bit. Good. There is an. No. There's already out. No. Nemesis is out. All right. Don't take that as your opening. Oh, you forgot, did you? You forgot. Whatever you say, George. Early starts mean early finishes, which suit me. I just had to balance my work schedule with making time for friends, sleeping, and recording as well. Yeah, tell me about it, dude. Like, it's quite. I've got like I've got footage for about 13 reaction videos, as well as I think 10 more Ratchet and Clank episodes, some footage for some more shorts and stuff. And some footage I've got to go over actually and put out some bits for. So I've got a load of footage. I'm kind of in the nice situation, I guess, that I don't really have to worry about recording right now, which is kind of the more dependent thing upon mood and stuff. Like editing, I'm happy to kind of sit there, especially when I'm not in like the best of moods and whatnot. I'm happy enough to sit there and just kind of, I don't know, just edit away, which is quite nice. And more often than not, as weird as it might sound, I often end up cheering myself up. Because like, you go back and watch it afterwards, and after you've edited it all down, make sure you're happy with it, make sure it's funny, make sure what you think, and I end up making myself laugh, and it's just like, you are such a narcissist. But yeah, so that's been quite nice. I'll start calling you Donald if you call me... Hey, that's fine. I got no problem with calling Donald. You go for it, Georgie. It's absolutely fine. It's your friend's fault anyway. It's not my fault. I got no problem being called Donald. I don't really mind. I'm only calling it because it annoys you. It gets a response out of you, it really does. But it's been nice, yeah. It's been nice this week to have something that I really want to get added to the Twitch kind of schedule. Because like right now, I'm finding it hard to really line things up on Twitch. Like we did a few games of Apex the other day, and we had a new person join the family out of it, which was wonderful. And I feel like doing Dead by Daylight might be a similar sort of thing. But it's also just gonna be really nice to have, I guess, a regular thing that I know I can do with friends, which is really nice. I know she'll pay for that with a hug. But yeah, it's nice to have those kind of things. Hello there. Can you name me place in the USA? Any restrictions or just any place? Silver City, Atlanta, New Mexico. What you want? Pennsylvania. Any restrictions there, or just can you name me a place in the USA? How you doing though, Bear? Lovely to see you as always, my friend. But yeah, while we're talking about work and stuff, I have finally had an email come back this week from Lacoste as to why I have been fired, the specifics of why I was fired. I'm going to save it for a little bit in case a few other people join in who kind of know more about the story as it's gone along. But it's kind of great. It's a bit of defamation of character, which is all bollocks. Apparently, I've been crap from the very beginning of joining Lacoste, which is amazing. Any place in the USA? Well, I gave you like 4. New Orleans, mate. New Orleans. If you're looking for a place to go to on holiday, go New Orleans. I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. It's always been on one of my lists to kind of go to, especially during Mardi Gras. Well, I'd love to see it during Mardi Gras, man. That's just been like I love colorful, bright festivals, and I like a good music festival. Like Isle White in the UK is kind of a big one for me, and a few other bits and pieces. But New Orleans, I've always wanted to go to. Gonna need to explain, as I don't know about this. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, my bad. So I got fired. Sorry. Yes, Hannah. It's my bad. Bits and pieces. I got fired from Lacoste because the reason they gave me at the time was that I lost my sparkle. And that is no word of a lie. That is genuinely the reason my manager gave me as to why I was fired. She said that's the only thing that she actually backed up. She said that she called me into the office and said, performance has been slipping, as you know, like your performance has been slipping. We're going to be terminating your contract with us because your performance has been slipping. You've been failing on some processes, and you've been disruptive influence in the store. So I was like, oh, okay, right. Well, this is news to me. So, okay, would you mind telling me, like, how I've been disruptive influence? And she's like, okay, HR, we're going to let you know all this. We'll go into this in your email. Okay, can you let me know how what processes I failed, other than the one I do know about? But like I said to you, you know, I got it right the first time I did it, wrong the second time. It was my second time doing it. I got it slightly wrong. It was fixed within 2 minutes, but I know I got it wrong if I'm being fired for that. And she said, HR will detail what processes you may or may not have failed or made mistakes on in the letter that we send you. I was like, okay, so how's my performance been slipping? And she's like, well, as you know, you've lost your sparkle. It's like, what, how do you... I said, what, how are you quantifying lost my sparkle exactly? What you on about there? And it's like, okay, fine, whatever. So it is a complete crap excuse. Like, I believe what's actually happened is she hired a lass about 2 weeks before she fired me, who was her next door neighbor, she claimed that she wasn't friends with, but who actually told me and the assistant manager that she's known the manager for like 2 years. They've been good friends, and that she actually was trying to get supervisor here about a year ago, and she didn't know that they were offering, they were advertising the position this time around. So what I think has happened is she fired me and has made her friend supervisor, is what I think has happened. Look for another job. Oh no, I'm good. I've got another job. I've got another job lined up. I start tomorrow, so it's no big deal. It's like I found a place that is better. Like this place, I was thinking of leaving anyway, even before this happened. Their decision just kind of forced my hand a bit more to kind of do it now, I guess. Being replaced by a female friend, snaky. I mean, it is a little bit snaky, isn't it? But yes, so they emailed me, and they emailed me 10 days after they'd fired me, right? Can you contest it and get a payout? Well, this is what I'm thinking of doing. I could contest it, but the problem is with the email they've sent me now is that there are elements of truth in it. So it's kind of like if I appeal it, I have to say, okay, well, this part is true, this part isn't true. And I'll show you guys the email in 2 seconds. They do seem to prefer females. We'll definitely see it. I mean, I probably am not allowed to agree or disagree with that one. Yeah. I mean, I'll put it like this. So her assistant manager was female. Her key holder was female. I was the only male on the team. And only one other guy in the store was male as well. So, yes, I think you're probably right, Hannah. But yeah, so they emailed me about 10 days afterwards, right? So I'd been fired with immediate effect that day, and it took them 10 days to actually write to me and tell me why I'd been fired. What they actually said was exactly the same things as she had said. They didn't go into anything. They didn't, clarify anything. They didn't explain to me what processes I'd failed or where my performance had failed or anything like that. They didn't say anything, right? So this had happened. This was about... Let's see. This is about 2 weeks ago from here, okay? So I emailed them right back, and I only got a reply a couple of days ago, after I had emailed them again and said, "Hi, I've emailed you regarding wanting to clarify the reasons I've been fired. My union representative, which I do not have, my union representative would like me to pass your email on to him if I don't hear from you within the next couple of days." And lo and behold, I heard from them the very next day. Although you can say how they dismissed you. Sorry? Although you can say how they... sorry, I may have missed some bits. What the hell? How come they fired you? I have an IQ of a turtle, so I literally didn't know until now. I mean, I've said it on a lot of streams, to be fair. So, I mean, I can go through with you guys now, I guess. So, I got it up, I think. No, I've got OBS in the background. But, nice inception moment there for you. Okay, so this is what I got, right? Thank you for your email. I have had a chance to speak to Paulina about this, and I will now clarify the concerns below. Paulina felt that after my first week of joining Lacoste, there was a decline in my performance, right? How is there a decline, right, when you have literally been there a week? How? You can't have a decline from nothing. You you can't decline from nothing. And okay, and even if you could, right, I have photographic evidence of my 1 week review, my 2 week review, and my my end of month review, okay, all of which say I am doing fantastic, I'm teaching the team well, I'm training individuals on the higher sales, I have made a difference in terms of the figures that the store has made, and I'm doing great. I have photographic evidence for this, okay? She felt you were not always respectful to her or other members of management in store, particularly when they were training or explaining things to you. Again, in the photographic proof I have in it where she's written down, Josh asked a lot of questions in his training sessions, right? She wrote that and left it as that, but when she actually said it to me, she said, it's good that you ask a lot of questions, it shows that you're, paying attention, okay? I'm just gonna move this over there. I was still in probation, so it's a very different area in the UK for what protection you actually have. Like, it's very minimal on what protection you have. You could bring that up to bro, clear reason. Yeah, I mean, yeah. How long are you there? When you contest it, you can tell them the way they dismissed you. Most likely it will be on your side. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there is that too. You should get Opera GX. It's the fastest web browser. Nah, I'm happy with what I've got now. I'm happy with what I've got. Okay, anyway though, so she felt blah blah blah. Paulina has provided evidence of you leaning on the till point for extended periods of time, and this does not meet expectation. That is actually true. All right, there were occasional times, right, where it was so dead for the whole day, and the assistant manager was leaning on the till point. So I was next to behind the till point. We were chatting and whatever, and I did. So I can't fight that one. Right, that one I can't do. Case in point of why you should contest. I mean, yeah, this is what I mean. But the problem is, there are points to this that are true, like the leaning on the till point. What I think I can probably get out of them is if I go back to them and say, my union representative would like the evidence that you have mentioned be provided. I would also like to see, as it is with the next piece, okay, so there has also been several mistakes by myself. Not this one. So I'll go through it all now. I'll explain your bit in a minute. Honestly, they were pretty much just dicks. You don't need them. Enjoy your new job. My advice is rough and don't comment on it. What? I don't get it. 100% seems like she was... Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah. Same period of time does not blah, blah. There had also been several mistakes made by yourself on tasks, and some requested tasks were not completed or dismissed by myself. Okay, number one, the only task I know I made a mistake on is a transfer, okay? So stock that was meant to be sent off to another store. Apparently I'd missed 2 items from it. They messaged to say what items that were not on this transfer. I then scanned them in, sent them to that store. Didn't cost anything extra in terms of money because it was all like done over the computer because I already had the stock, and was fixed within about 30 seconds, right? And was my first time doing this job on my own, and my second time doing it in general. So, and I am still in training. I'm still in probation. The whole point of this is that I'm in training. So, okay, but whatever. And I also apparently dismissed tasks. But none of this was ever mentioned in my review or anything like that. There have also been complaints made towards you from customers and issues flagged by other managers within the center. So apparently, other managers within the center, other shop managers, are coming into store to talk about me. So again, like, I mean, these kind of things is where I could say, like, okay, my union representative would also like to see evidence of defamation of character from other managers. There was a complaint made about me from a customer. Basically, a lady, it's an impossible situation, right? A lady put a hoodie on hold with our newest member of the team who made a mistake and didn't actually write anywhere on the item that it was on hold for a customer. He also then put it on hold, hanging up, with a load of stock to go back out. Now, neither myself nor the member of staff who put it out knew anything about it. We also questioned anyone who was around, like what it was, but the member of staff wasn't there to question. So they met the item, went back out. The lady who put it on hold came back into the store and was looking for it. Asked us, and she said, I put item on hold 10 minutes ago. I'm here to pick it up. We didn't know anything about it, as she was getting annoyed because we didn't know anything about it. My stockroom guy heard what I was looking for and said, I think this person, I think you should play, well, I don't know. Yes, I got a PC. My advice is just contesting it, but not messaging your old job back. I mean, I can contest it. The problem is that there's elements of it that are true. So it's like, it's a long drawn out thing for something I don't know if I can win. But as well as that is I need the information that they are saying that they're going to hold against me so I can actually go to a union rep and say, right, do you want to help me out with this? Because I've got a couple of friends who are in law or who would help me out with this. Who I could go to and say, you know, this, that, and the other two, but anyway, so Paulina was made aware that I was applying for other positions and were verbally unhappy, which is terrible English as well, by the way. Rebel hee hee. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Make SpongeBob. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff with this that is it is wrong. So the conversation where she was where I was apparently unhappy, she had a conversation with me a week before she fired me, where she asked me outright if I was applying for other jobs, if I was unhappy. You think you could get anywhere with it as you were on probation? This is what I don't know, right? This is the issue. Is that right now, appealing this, you should be able to win based on the way they dismissed you. The problem is, Mew, that in the UK, there is not a lot of protection for people who are on probation. And that's the problem, is that I was on probation. Like, I'd only been with the company about 2 months in total, so I still had a month to go on my probation. You do get a certain amount of protection while you are on probation, in that, like, you have to show that you've given the employee every chance to keep the job or to get better at whatever areas they are not good at. By the way, you got a lot against you. What? You don't speak my language. I do not speak your language. What are you on about? I got a lot against me. Yeah, problem is in the UK is that the layer of protection for probation people is very minimal. Like, yeah, you have to provide a paper trail as that you have trained somebody or given them every opportunity to get better at whatever issues they have. So the stuff like this is like, you know, apparently from my very first week I was failing or something. I've got documentation that proves otherwise. The several mistakes apparently made. I've got documentation. I've got proof that I made one mistake. Apparently I dismissed tasks, but again, that was never mentioned to me, which, you know, surely should have been, but, you know, apparently whatever. And then this stuff about other managers in the center having approached her about me. Like, again, it's defamation of character stuff. It's like, I don't know. Probation is a trial. They have listed, so a few things, so they don't think you can do anything. Yeah, exactly. The problem is, like, yeah, some bits of this are actually true. Like, I can't fight the fact I did lean on the till. Like, even if I say to them that, you know, the assistant manager did it too, it's not the point. I'm saying it happened. The complaints made about me from a customer, like, again, that was true. That did happen. No matter what, you know. Basically, with that one, yeah, it ended up the best way it could have. She like, the manager did a recorded conversation with me despite it, and basically it was just an asshole of a customer who wasn't happy with when I said, you know, I'm really sorry, I can offer you 20%, but I'm really sorry I can't sell you this item. And she put in a complaint against me for it. And you know what? That would have happened. I was the only manager in for a Sunday on my own, so great as well. You know, put the new person on Sundays on their own. Fine, whatever, I get it. But no matter what manager had been in, that incident would have happened. And there was nothing anyone could have done about it. It would have happened. But again, like, that one, it's true. I can't really fight that. It happened. You definitely have proof that you were doing everything you could. I mean, yeah, I was. There is that. Like, I've got everything. I've got photos of my reviews. I've got photos of my 1 month review to say that, from Paulina to say that, sorry, my manager. That's the last one about Paulina. to say that I was doing well, I was doing everything I should have done, I was doing great, and I was helping to improve the store. So from my point of view, I've got a lot of stuff to actually back up to fight against this. But what I think I could get out of them is if I write back to them and say my uni representative would like the evidence for the claims that you have made here, because it contradicts the evidence that I have provided them, the photographic evidence that I provided them of my reviews from Paulina stating X, Y, and Z. I think what they'll come back to me with is an offer of, you know, what they ended up giving me was termination with immediate effect, but they paid me a week's notice as well. Now, you don't have to, that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking of just writing to them. So I think if I write to them and say the union thing, they'll get back in touch and say, okay, what we'll do is we'll give you X amount of, we'll give you, you know, 2 months worth of notice pay in lieu of this situation. That's what I think they'll say. Like, not as so much of a, like, admitting they're doing wrong, which obviously, you know, that would be a good sign that they're doing wrong. But it's also, it's the time and freaking energy in this crap. If they had listed 1 or 2 things, then maybe, but there is more, so I don't know. The other managers, can she really make that up? And for human resources to say about it. Well, this is what I mean. It's like a lot of this stuff is just completely made up. Like, apparently, like from the very first week, my performance was in decline. There are so many, like, the reason why she said sparkle and stuff during my, like my recorded conversation or whatever it was with her is because in the first couple of weeks, she said I brought a sparkle to the store. And like it was doing fantastic well. The figures were up like it was like 30 or 40% since I joined because of my joining them. And like she said, the male sales in the store was doing fantastic. His sales were up and everything. Like she put it down to me. And that's what she said. So then to turn around and now say that since my very first week it's been in decline is it's outright lies. A lot of this is just outright lies. But yeah, again, other managers in the center can come. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what does the opinions of other managers in the center actually matter? For one, they don't work in this store. So if I work in the store across the road from Lacoste, I'm not saying I will, and I will do this or anything, but if I work across the road from them and I go into the store and say, oh, just so you know, your assistant manager over there is so and so and so and so and whatever, that would make a difference, them keeping their job? What a load of bollocks. What a load of bollocks. Does she have to show proof? If the other managers are only a conversation, that's not official. Be careful they don't offer you another trial. Oh no, I wouldn't take another trial with them because clearly, I mean, I could say to them, my union representative, clearly from the way you treated during my email, I could make something bollocks up. I can make something up. I know I can. I can write a good line. I can write a good line or two. But yeah, it's just a very, I don't know, it's very badly handled. Like even if they just said, right, about the leaning on the till and customer complaints, if they just said those 2 things, because those 2 things are true, I would have no leg to stand on, right? It wouldn't matter how petty of a reason I might think those reasons are. If they're the reasons that they are saying, that's why they haven't continued my probation, my trial, I would have no leg to stand on. But with everything else there that has been made up, I don't know. This is my issue right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this yet. But from a big company like Lacoste, I'm pretty pissed. Like, it's not like just a tiny company or something like that. It's a load of bollocks, man. I don't know. But yeah, that's fun, I guess. That's fun stuff. That's been happening this week, so that's been fun. Yeah, I happened on Thursday. Not that long ago. But yeah, it's been interesting. But yeah, so look, right, so it took me it took like 9 days for me to email them back again, right? And then the day after, not even the day after, the same day, right? Because I sent them very early in the morning. Same day, they then emailed back. When I said about having photographic evidence and a union representative involved, then they emailed me back right away. So, you know, I think if I start like throwing that kind of language around, like evidence, or even just sending them the picture, well, I might not send them pictures of evidence because I don't want them to see what Pauline has actually said, because then they'll probably try and twist something else around it. But yeah, So it's interesting, to say the least. But I don't know. If it had to do with the leaning on the till, that would still be classed as unfair dismissal. Not in the UK. So, UK probation protection is strange, right? So, you can, if you give someone like the guidebook or whatever, and say to them, these are the standards that we expect. If they go against it one time, right, after they have signed off to say that, you know, these are the standards and they understand them, if you signed it, they can go, you can do it one time and you're gone. That's it. That's the problem. You have to, as an employer, for someone who's on probation in the UK, you have to prove that you've trained somebody, you've put the time into doing that, and that you've got a paper trail to show that. But beyond that point, there isn't a lot of protection for people who are on probation. Now, if your employer is just making up reasons to fire you and to not keep you, that is where I can actually I have some wiggle room. This is what I mean, right? If they had just said the leaning on the till and the customer complaints, I'd have no leg to stand on, right? I wouldn't even be thinking about emailing them back or anything like that. I'm not sure if I want to go to the stage of actually appealing it or taking it to court, because in all honesty, I can't be asked. Like, there are parts of this that, and there's a lot of parts of this that are untrue. There's like 2 parts of this that are true. And I can't be asked to go to war for this, for something I don't even know if I'd win, is the problem. As well as that, it just takes a lot of time. It's a lot of time, like, and effort in this kind of instance, because I'm on probation. I don't know, like, it's a very gray area in this country. Like, you get a lot of protection once you are hired, once you're past the probation period, but up to that point, it's kind of like, it's like Russian roulette. They're lost. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun story. It has inspired a whole merch range. I was talking about, when this first happened, I was talking about this with Bunny and Cryptic. I think Amy as well. And we're going to design a whole merch range eventually for the channel when the channel gets to that stage of just a whole sparkle range, you know, like little catchphrases or little, I don't know, fireworks effect. I don't know, some bits and crazy bits and pieces, basically. Jenna, how you doing, sweetie? Very different stream than last night, okay? This is more chat about how crap a company Lacoste is. Yeah. How you doing, Jenna? Did you buy Mass Effect in the end? But yeah, it's very strange. Very strange. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think I am going to write to them at least and say about a union representative and the evidence. Whether I probably will mention the word appeal. The thing is with it is again, if I send that email and I say the word appeal, and they come back to me with this, that, and the other, it doesn't mean I have to go through with the appeal process. It's not like a cast in, like, you know, a set in stone thing that I have to do. Like, it can just be a warning shot thing. The hope for it is that they do come back with an offer and say something or other about, you know, we'll pay you 2 months for 2 months notice or something like that. Which again would be a good sign that they screwed up, or that, again, they did something wrong. So I ended up buying an exercise bike and then playing Call of Duty all evening. Did you at least play Call of Duty from the exercise bike? Or did they just sit in the corner? Can always say how you have been advised to appeal. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of writing an email to the extent of good afternoon, as per the email that you sent. With regards to the reasons that you provided me for the grounds of my dismissal, my union representative has recommended to me that I contact you before appealing. As the evidence I provided them with is in contradiction to the reasons you give below. Literally moved it in the corner. Well, do you know what? At least you did some working out by moving it into the corner, right? And I... How did you do on Call of Duty? Oh, God. But yeah, something to that extent, that the evidence that I provided them with, the photographic evidence that I provided them with of my first and second week review and my full week review, contradicts both the statements about my performance being in decline, that tasks were dismissed, and that kind of thing. I had also asked for the evidence that other managers had apparently been coming into store and slagging me off. Which is again phenomenal. I'm amazed, right, that they put that in writing. Always start with, I saw, advise, and make them crap themselves. Yes, exactly. Alright, so I haven't filled you in on a lot of this. Basically, I got fired after 2 months of working for Lacoste. The reason I was given in store was that I'd lost my sparkle, and I'm shitting you not. That is not an exaggeration or a lie. That is genuinely the reason I was given by my manager. I've lost my sparkle. And when I asked how she quantified sparkle, she said that that would be detailed in the letter from HR. That didn't arrive for 10 days after being fired, with immediate effect, but also getting a week's notice, a week's pay. So yeah, I don't really know what the hell that's about. Which they sent me an email back. In that email, they pretty much said exactly the same thing she did. I asked them for clarification. I didn't get an email back after 10 days, so I emailed them again asking for that same clarification. Using the words, my uni representative has advised me to email you again regarding the above issues. When I said uni representative, yes, then I got an email back the same day. Hey, Amy, how you doing, sweetie? How's it going? We're going over my email that I got from Lacoste as to why exactly I was fired. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun stuff. Of the reasons that she has provided, 2 of them are true, but both have been dealt with like by her already in recorded conversations. So I don't really see how they can bring them up again at a later date, like retroactively fire me. So it does seem rather dodgy. Seems very weird. I mean, I know I figured out why they did it, because she hired a sales assistant who she claimed wasn't her friend. Retail, it is, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll tell you what. She hired a retail assistant who she said wasn't her friend. Turns out she's her next door neighbor, and they've been friends for 2 years. And this friend also wanted a supervisor position in Lacoste. She wanted it a year ago, but apparently wasn't ready for it. I had the supervisor position, and she didn't know that the job had been advertised for this time around. So I got fired, and miraculously, the friend is now being in the interview process for... I've got a friend who works... I managed to get another friend... I got a friend a job there. And he told me that she's being considered for the supervisor position there now. Conveniently. So it's a very strange world, isn't it? But yeah. The question now is, yeah, whether I appeal it, whether I just threaten it. I think I'm more just going to threaten things. I can't really be asked to fight, go to an appeal stage. I've got a new job with a company that is better, with a nicer company, a nicer manager, and for more money. So, I mean, things have worked out in that regard. But I would still like to bend the cost over a barrel a little bit. And if I can make them crap themselves, then fantastic. But, you know, that's cool. That's fun. But yeah, that's that. That's enough of that stuff, right? That's enough of that crap. Oh, I'm brainy as fuck. Cool. I'm fine. Sadly, many jobs fall into sometimes. It's not what you know, but it's who you know. Yeah, exactly. It's just messy, and that's absolutely fine. I don't really have a problem with it. It is what it is. It's all good. Like I said, it's worked out for the best. And it's kind of, it kind of meant that I got to spend the last, 2 weeks with you guys doing more stuff. Like, we've got a lot of reaction videos coming out now, so I've got about, a month's worth of footage I need to edit of our daily video stuff. I've got a game worked out really now for our Twitch channel, which is going to be a regular thing. Dead by Daylight is going to be on Twitch regularly from now on. If you fancy joining in with that, please let me know. It's probably going to be more on the private game sort of thing. I played it with Lettuce, Bunny, Let's' wife, and one of Let's' friends yesterday, and it was so much fun. Like, I don't know why, but like when we're playing it and I'm the killer, when I'm the hillbilly, there's a voice and a personality that just comes out in the darkness and wants to kill everybody, which creeps the crap out of Let's. And to be fair with you, kind of creeps the crap out of me. So it's not been all bad, but it's been a nice week other than that. It's kind of funny just getting stuff like that. But yeah, it's good. It's not too bad. It's all good. Start a new job tomorrow, so I'm happy. How are the rest of you doing though? I mean, I can see, so Mew, you've had a very productive day sorting out Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Jenna's had a productive day out of buying an exercise bike. How are you guys doing? I love this playlist. I haven't got sick of it yet. 3 hours of copyright-free music for gaming, but it's just so cool. It's nice to listen to. I'm really sure if I copyright-free music, right, that has vocals. Thank you very much. It'll be alright. It'll be good. Like the manager's, she seems like ridiculously dedicated to the place, which is lovely considering she's actually only just maternity cover. So it's kind of crazy how dedicated she is to it, but that's kind of nice. And she seems to love me. And, you know, if you know, you know. So I'm not saying anymore. Snyderman, how you doing, my buddy? Hello to Shauna and Killian, if you're there too. But yeah, it's been a good week. It's been a nice week. We got a lot of stuff done this week. We got Mass Effect 2 finished. We got Mass Effect 3 started, which is it's a better story in my opinion. It's a lot of stuff packed into it. It's kind of crazy. We'll be doing more streams of that coming up soon. And I'm looking forward to getting a few of these games finished off now. There's too many games on the channel that are stacked up. I'm off. Night. No worries, Hannah. Have a lovely night, sweetie. Have a lovely week. Thank you for swinging by. We've got 7 people watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button for me. Chuck some cheddar on it now. It helps the stream perform, helps to get out there. I try and make this more like a chilled out chat with you guys than anything else in particular. And seeing new people come in here is always nice if people want to vent. Anyone got anything they want to vent about? Anything off their chest? Because that's what this is here for. Like, not just for doing this little chat, which is lovely, don't get me wrong. But it was also started so people can just chat out. Hi from Shana. Ah, hi. And I'm good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I didn't make you too upset earlier. But yeah. CheeZ, are you going to try and beat Dead at Night? Of course I am. That's not going away, all right? Don't you worry. Until I beat that, it's not going away. I'm going to be back on it this Friday, all right, for the start of our Horror Friday Fright Night again. Don't worry. If I beat it right away, I will have a horror game lined up, ready to go, okay? If I don't beat it, I'm going to be carrying on until I beat it. But what horror game are we doing next? That is one of the things I want to talk to you guys about anyway, so thank you very much, Amy. Obviously, we've had Little Nightmares be recommended, and what was the other one? But yeah, I want to get Dead at Night finished. I want to see how it ends. I'm looking forward to Outlast. And what are the votes then? We've got a handful of people here. I think like a few of you have already voted. But what are the votes? Unless there's anything else, any like little stuff, any kind of weird and wonderful little stuff that anyone wants to throw out there. Because if it takes me a little bit to get Dead at Night done, it might be best if we do like a little game, a little horror game on this Friday, and then we kind of start a new series the Friday after. Sorry. I say Little Nightmares. Okay. What does Shauna say? Shauna gets a vote. She's part of the family. Oh, so does Killian. But yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish at Dead of Night. Like, I think we've had 5 tries, and I've got very close on 3 of them, I think. I think I've worked out the way I'm going to do it. So I think I might be able to get it done first try next time. Touch wood, right? But if we don't get it done first try, I would probably like to do maybe something a bit smaller. Like a bit more, I don't know, like quick and fun rather than starting a big long series that we will sink our teeth into. I believe the poll was swaying for Little Night. Yeah, so do I. I think it was. I think I'm more than happy to do whichever one you guys want to do, to be fair. I'll probably end up doing both of them eventually anyway, though, so... But yeah, I mean, if I get it done quickly, then, I don't know, I might have something lined up. If it takes me a little while, I'll probably have something lined up to jump onto. If it takes me, like, 1 or 2, then I'll probably do, yeah, Little Nightmares. I better actually make sure I don't have it there yet. I'll try and get that. So that's fun. I gotta sort that out too. There's no idea. Okay. Alright, then Little Nightmares it sounds like it is then. That's fine. Okay, cool. That's cool. Alright, Little Nightmares it is. We'll say Little Nightmares. I'm going to try and find something small, unless there's something anyone has to recommend that's kind of small, horror, scary, jump scary, whatever. Just in case it takes us a few tries, so that we don't, like, you know, jump straight onto another story with like half an hour to go or something. But it will be back at our regular time at 9 o'clock on Friday night. Probably. I don't know, what am I working next week? I will look it up in a bit. I don't actually know what I'm working. I haven't had the rota yet. But if anything, it may be back like to 9:30, but it probably won't be. But yeah, that's cool. And then over on Twitch, on Big Cheesy channel, I'm probably going to try and start doing a regular thing about Dead of Night, maybe 2 days a week. Probably regular Apex thing, and maybe 2 days a week as well. Jenna, if you're out there still, do you play Apex? Or anyone in the chat. Dead of Night, not Dead of Night, Dead by Daylight, Apex. Don't know what else I'd chuck on the channel as a regular thing though. I've been trying to make Twitch more of a community thing anyway. So, obviously we've got a couple of things. Why not do Dead by Daylight? I mean, I could do. I love that game. Maybe we could do that. Little Nightmares would be my vote. Okie dokie. The Little Nightmares it is then. Screw it, that's a decision. Decision made. But yeah, Dead by Daylight we could do. The only thing with it, I mean, to be fair, we could just go killer. Yeah, screw it. We'll do Dead by Daylight as a little one afterwards if we don't get anything, if we don't get it done in time. We'll see if we can bring new people over by doing like a kind of open game. I don't know if the killer gets to talk to people is the problem. But if they do, I'm going to haunt their souls. But yeah. God, my head looked very shiny there, didn't it? But yeah, so we've got a few bits and pieces, which have been nice. It's kind of what I've worked out from this week. And another few new things come from this week, pretty much sorted out, is my D&D character, which I'm really happy with. I'm really excited. I know most of you here have been here for it already. But I'm kind of surprised about how much I'm kind of getting into it. And we haven't even played a game yet. So there will be a couple of bits coming out on the channel of like making some new characters. Because one of the things that our Dungeon Master has said is that your character may die. So to use character you don't really mind risking. Now I haven't really listened. I've created a character I was very happy with and want to kind of just go for it. I'm kind of a bit worried about that fact now as well. But I want to create some more characters. I've got a load of different characters and stories in my head that I want to do. I want to see how they go, but I'll probably do them as little videos that will record it. I don't know if recorded to streams. I'm not sure yet, but I think recorded is probably going to be better. I imagine there's a lot of D&D fans out there. Big love to them. It's just a cool world. And I think like once I start getting into it with these guys and we do a few more games and anyone out there, by the way, who does watch this in the future, who has always wanted to try D&D and just never kind of had the group to kind of do it, that's exactly what we've done. Like we all said I think to each other in one stream about doing it that we no one's ever had like always wanted to do it but never had the chance to do it. And we just kind of started saying, I got to yeah, me too, to be fair with you. I got to do that right after this stream. And I think like we just turned around and said about I've always wanted to play it as well. And it was like, well, why don't we just do it together? So if anyone out there does fancy doing it, the D&D campaign will take no prisoners. I mean, Amy, I may take prisoners. You don't know. You don't know. I might change my character at the last minute from what you guys have heard and become a person, a hunter of people. Or of half-orcs, in your case, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I haven't really decided on streams or recorded videos. I don't know, because I feel like, when I was making my first one, it took like an hour, I think, and a bit, and I still haven't finished it by that point. Yes, Amy. But you don't know what happens to... No, I'm not going to go down that route. That's probably a dangerous route for this late at night. I'll probably do a stream things. So then people can kind of get involved and have some fun with it and ask questions or throw things out there for the background. I think that'd be fun. I can't see it. The nice thing as well is like there's occasionally games that obviously take up a lot of effort or energy to kind of make, have on stream and whatnot. And I can't see this take up any energy, which is going to be great. I just have music in the background and just chill out with you guys for a little while, which should actually be really nice, to be fair. Yeah, screw it. We'll do it in stream, like now and again. Not sure when, but like I might do this like a weekly thing, making D&D characters. Yeah, screw it. I like this idea. It's amazing the amount of ideas that I kind of roll with that I just start chatting with you guys about, and then they actually come to more form and function on the streams. But yeah, that's gonna be cool. And then I don't know how we're gonna be doing it yet, so keep an eye out. Right, I'm not sure exactly when, but there's two of us who are UK. There's two of us who are... there's only 3 time zones. Well, 3 time zones to kind of compensate for, so that's kind of nice. And Bunny and Cryptic are wonderful people who don't really sleep. So I don't think time zone is going to be much of an issue. But I don't know when we're going to be doing it. We haven't really spoken about it yet. We've been planning it for a little while. Well, it doesn't feel like that long, though. Been planning it a little bit, and we haven't really kind of gotten to the issue of when we're going to do it yet. But we got a map working up, so keep an eye out if you fancy joining us for an epic tale. I'm not quite sure how long it will last. I'll probably do it over on, I don't know, Twitch? YouTube? I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'll think of something. Obviously, you guys, if you follow my Facebook or Instagram already, then you will see pictures and bits and pieces coming out. I'm probably going to end up trying to doodle or draw or make up my character as an image soon. I might start posting that onto Instagram, but I'll post it, and then Amy, as is her talent, one of her many talents, will blow me away with D&D is great if you can voice act. I don't know how I want my guys to sound yet. I've been messing around with some voices over the last couple of weeks, to be fair. And there's a couple of voices I've been thinking of doing for it, but I've got to work on a couple. There's some voices I've been thinking of saving for other characters I'm thinking doing. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling already. Rambling away, but that is what this stream is for, I suppose. But yeah, I've got a lot of ideas for characters now, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I didn't expect to kind of get into it this much. Thinking of debuting on Twitch with it. Yeah, the only thing I was thinking of doing it on Twitch more was like because it's more a joining in game and it would be fun to kind of do it over there. Is that I don't really know where you would put it in Twitch. Like, does Twitch have a D&D section? I don't think they do. I wish I could. You wish you could what? Oh, voice act. You did that voice earlier. Oh, there is Dungeons and Dragons. But is that the game? Oh, God. Sorry, it's been a long day. Dungeons doesn't even come up. Dungeons and Dragons have got 4,000 viewers. But it's the game. I don't know if we have a. Is there an actual game? Or I don't know what we've got really at this point. I think that might be more like it. The bathhouse are back, baby. Okay, whatever. I don't mind drawing people's D&D characters as long as I get a detailed description. Amy, I'm going to have you drawing so many things at this rate. I don't know. I want to have a crack at it myself because there's a lot. To be fair, what I'm thinking is that there's a lot of tools on Photoshop that I still haven't really messed around with. So I figured doing this might actually force me to do so, which would be quite fun for me. Like, I might even mess around with a few other programs on my Adobe Suite. Like, I've got a lot of stuff on here I've never used that is part of what I pay for. Like, what I got? I've got Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere Rush, Lightroom. Oh, well, Lightroom is. Cloud-based photo service. Okay. XD, design, prototype, and share user experiences. I don't know what that is. New power for the paintbrush. Fresco. Okay, fine. After Effects, industry standard motion graphics, and visual effects. Amy, I'm probably saying this stuff, right? I'm just actually aware of this fact, right? I'm saying this stuff, and you are probably going there like, you have all of this stuff? I would like this stuff. I got anime, audition, bring stories to life with audio. Actually, that could be really fun. I might have to mess around with a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I've got all this stuff I don't really use. I've never used it at all. The only ones I've ever really used is Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and my media encoder, and occasionally Bridge, but that's not really. Nah, I don't really even use Bridge, to be fair with you. But there's so many things this I've never really used. What would you want for making a drawing mine? Money. She would want money. Amy's skills are that valuable, Steinman.
Everything changes.
I've got all these things. I never really know what they do. I've stayed away from them. Like, I've been happy with what I've got, but I should probably think about messing around with a lot of this stuff. What the hell? Alright, character animator. Animate in real time. I'm guessing I have a character for that though, don't I? What's Illustrator? Don't know. I'm gonna have to mess around with some of this stuff and actually see if I can make a character. But yeah, for me, like, the story that I wrote for the guy was you can track your installation. But okay, that's great. I don't really care. Okay, I don't really care. The story I made for my guy was I loved making. I really loved writing it. I kind of got very into it, and I had to hold myself back in the end. But so I feel like it might push me to actually do more of this stuff myself. Or learn more of this. Well, duh, money, CheeZ. You asked, what would you... You didn't specify. Did you specify? Did you specify? I mean, guess, man, it's as vague as your, assumptions that when I say I'm full Paragon, it does not mean that I'm only full Paragon. Does it? I am full Paragon. There is a bar. It is full Paragon, isn't it? Is it not full? Yes, it is. Does that mean that the other bar can't have some in it? No, it does not. I never specified, did I? I never said, I am full Paragon and only full Paragon. No, I did not say that. How much was the question? Snyder, a small fee. 3 of your toes, Snyder. The more you argue with me, the more toes it costs. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Whoa! Sorry. I love this music. It's just so happy. But yeah, I was actually expecting beyond this long to be fair. I was kind of expecting to come on and do half an hour and just jump away. But it's nice to see everybody. It is lovely to see everybody. Character animator. I want that. I'm gonna go crazy, but I'm gonna have so much Adobe stuff on here. I need to rebuild my computer, man. I need to just clear it off and start afresh. Weird twist words, Princess CheeZ. Do you know what, mate? There's never been a princess with a bald head, so screw you, alright? I wouldn't make a good princess. No one be wanting to rescue this princess from a tower, alright? I didn't twist any words. You are adding words, or you are assuming. And you know what happens when you assume? That's right, you make an ass out of you. Your firstborn. Wow. Yeah, not the firstborn was a joke. Just the tears of your firstborn. Yeah, I think I might do Dead by Daylight after we finish Dead at Night this week. I missed that game. I played it twice yesterday as the first time I played it, and I really loved it. Looking forward to doing more. But yeah, so that's where we're at. That's what I've been up to this week, right? I've got a long week ahead, I think. New store, learning new bits and pieces, getting back to work is gonna be weird again. I've got a lot of stuff to edit. I've got a lot of videos to edit right now, which is kind of great. It means I'm going to be set for a little while. I've got all these programs as well that I'm going to have to freaking use. When I assume you're still just an ass. Yeah, but what an ass, right? What a nice ass. Be honest, is that where you're expecting that to go? Current version of your Intel driver may cause performance and issues. Okay. I have no idea how to use this stuff. Let's go. I don't know what this stuff is. I have no idea what this is. Create a new. Let's go with A4. Screw it. What am I doing here? What is this? What is this? Okay. Selection tool. Direct selection. Group selection. It doesn't look that bad. This actually looks kind of easy. Although this doesn't look like the kind of thing I want, though. Is this the kind of thing I want? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. But there is one more thing I want to talk about, you guys, right? So, as you guys know, the lovely Bunny and Cryptic do support this channel a lot. And if you have not already gone over to Bunny's Twitch channel and voted, then I need a favor from you guys, right? Basically, I voted for a game that I now want to change the vote for. Problem is, it will not let me take my vote away. Now, I'm going to have a chat with Bunny and try and take that vote on something else, okay? But if you have not already gone to her channel and voted on her poll, I need you to go over there and vote for Five Nights at Freddy's or for Freddy Pizza Pie, whatever it is. Just vote for those ones, all right? I need to get it off of a game, basically, all right? It's a game, and it's a very anger-inducing game, and I'd rather not, basically. She's wonderful on horror games. If you haven't watched her already, she's fantastic on horror games, and I'd really like to try and get it onto that instead. But yeah, that's about it, I think, for today. I don't think we need to be more than that. I think we're happy. I think we're good. Unless there's anything you guys want to talk about. Unless the lovely Snyder has things he wants to talk about. Rather than just calling me princess. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Blend tool. Ooh. That might be really useful. Would it be just better of having... Maybe I don't do it. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Don't know if that's any use. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, yes. If you have not already gone over to Bunny's Twitch channel, then make sure you do. I will leave a link for it in the chat. It's a wonderful, happy place. She's a fantastic lass, as we all know. We all love her. But yeah, I'm trying to change her poll. I'm trying to get it onto a different game. I don't care. You can install character animator. Okay, good times. This one onto Zizfan and Zizfan and there. There. Yeah, basically, right, if you go on her about page, I'm going to reduce my face for this. I know, magical moments, right? Reduce my face, right? Over on here, right, you've got her Twitch poll, right? Now, at the moment, it's on Hopbound, right? Needs you to start voting for this one down here. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Okay, that's what I need you to do. Amy, you might be waiting a while for my firstborn. I have a stepchild, but to be honest, I'm more afraid of his mum than you. That's not very nice, is it? Yeah, baby. I got the cheers. Yep, cheers. I got much too. Yeah, baby. Goddamn. So. Yes, anyway, go on her poll, right? Go to the thing, go to her channel, go on the poll, and I need you to vote for this one down here. Or Slime Rancher, either one, but not this one. Do not vote for that one. I'm trying to change my thing. I'm gonna tell Bunny I want to vote for this instead of this. I want to get her on another, another game other than that, because that's a very angry game. And I'd rather get her on something else. But anyway, that is everything for today, I think. That's everything for this week. I will hope to be back with you guys for a fair few new streams this week. I don't know what my schedule is going to be like. Obviously, you guys will get videos just like normal. But I'm going to try and get back to my streaming schedule. Well, try and keep hold of my streaming schedule, I should say. We are doing well, to be fair with you, in terms of like keeping on top of doing it every day or every week. Actually, every day. Sorry, that's the right way. Which is surprising. I thought I'd goof by now, especially with doing more stuff on Twitch lately. But we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Anyway, yes, I am going to go. Okay, it's been lovely hanging out with you guys for an hour. Thank you so much, everybody. If you're excited for D&D, if you're excited for Dead by Daylight, if you're excited for the end of At Dead of Night, if you're just excited for a nice week ahead of you, then you need to chuck some cheddar on that like button. Subscribe to the family if you haven't already, and ring that bell to miss a minute of cheddar action. But in the meantime, whatever time zone you're in, stay happy, stay positive, stay cheesy out there, and I will see you later, folks. Bye-bye. If I can find the freaking thing. Yeah, there you are.